Action.
Hey, Sullivan. We're going to do a video today on a pistol I've been wanting to do for quite a while. Um, this is the Charter Arms Explorer 2. It was introduced in the early 70s. Kind of was received pretty enthusiastically, and since then it's pretty much become one of the most maligned and basically trash talk pistols I think that ever came about. If you read any of the forums that today on rimfire, you'll see that most people don't recommend them. They have various reasons for that. It's built on the AR-7 action, the Explorer action, but it actually is, in some people's view anyway, didn't turn out to be even as good as those rifles. As far as the construction of it, let me go ahead and assemble it. You can see it's massive. It's just huge. We go through some of the features of it, and the first thing you notice is just how big it is. Even broken down in two pieces, it's still a very large pistol. You can see my hand here, pretty large hand. It's very lightweight, built out of lightweight materials. It's all a non-ferrous material. For the receiver, barrel shroud, it just has a steel liner in there. The barrel nut, I believe, is aluminum. So, and these grips are very thin, plastic, hollow, so it's very lightweight. The weight on it comes in about 1 pound 3 ounces unloaded. One of the biggest complaints I had about these guns is mechanically they're very simple. There's no sort of advanced engineering where the components are in any way modular. All of the working components are just spread out through this receiver section here. It's very difficult to disassemble these and put them back together. There's some videos, I'm not going to go into all that. There are some videos that show exactly what you have to do to actually take one apart and clean it. This one I got basically in the condition you see. I haven't had it all that long. Doesn't look like it's been fired much, just stored. It has a lot of dust built up in the corners, but doesn't look like it's ever been used very much. And a lot of these pistols I think you see because a lot of the experiences people have with them tend to be a little frustrating, so they don't get shot a lot. One of the big complaints as well, the mechanics of this gun, is there's no sort of feed lips or feed ramp. You can see that the just the flat breech of the barrel there's no sort of feed ramps or feed lips built into the barrel. The feed lips are actually built into the magazine, which was a system that didn't ever really work very well. And then as the magazines wore, it worked even worse. We're going to go ahead and shoot this one. I have seen some videos on these on YouTube, but not a lot of people actually trying to see what kind of accuracy you can get out of them and what kind of functioning you get. So I'm just going to load up 5 rounds. I've got a target down range here, about maybe 15 yards, maybe 20 yards down range. I have shot this pistol once before. I kind of know what to expect with it. On the positive side, it does have a generous grip area. You know, it's easy to hold on to. It has really nice sights and a pretty decent trigger. Magazine releases here, which is actually pretty convenient. It's not too bad. It has the capacity to store an extra magazine in the butt, which I don't have one of. My ears on here. Let's see what the old Explorer can do. Explorer 2. Safety, large, generous safety, works backward is safe, forward is all safe. And one shot, and we've already had a stovepipe. I think this is one of the reasons why these guns got a bad reputation more than anything else, is they just didn't shoot very well as far as reliability goes. Had some sort of failure there. It ejected, then the hammer fell. Did not. We didn't get another one go in the chamber after that shot. All right. Okay, so out of 5 shots, we got 3 of them fire consecutively. Let's go down range here and see what we actually did. I was able to get a pretty steady rest. I thought this group would be pretty tight. It's not terrible. On a flyer. On a flyer here, this is actually not that bad. I mean, it's utilitarian anyway. You can hunt with it at that level. Did shoot off a little to the left. The sights are fully adjustable, so I could bring that over. So that's it. This is Saul Overman. Hope you enjoy the video. It's a Charter Arms Explorer 2. Thanks.